Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be starting a new playthrough on the channel. This is Kathy Rain, the Director's Cut, a point-and-click adventure game that came out a few years ago now. Very highly rated, I know. I have never played it before. But the sequel came out recently, Kathy Rain 2. And I thought, I was quite intrigued, I wanted to play it, but I thought, I'd better play the first game first. I thought, let's play it on the channel, because there might be others like me who maybe have an eye on the sequel, being a new release, but not having played the first game, might need to catch up with everything that's going on. So let's dive straight into a new game and see for ourselves.
Hey, you.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, God, this is so comfy. I'm just gonna lie here and suffocate on my own vomit now.
You should say a good night.
I had a thing I wanted to tell you.
Uh-huh. This room sure looks different when it's spinning.
So I was browsing through the used book ads in the paper when I...
Listen, Eileen, I'm totally excited about books right now, but...
Wait, hear me out. So I noticed this article about a war veteran from Conwell Springs who just died. I remembered that you used to live there and everything, and...
Oh, how I wish for joyful, blissful sleep.
And get this! His name was Joseph. Joseph Rain.
What did you just say?
It's got to be a relative, right?
You knew him, right? I knew it! I knew you'd know him.
I haven't seen him since I was a kid. A lifetime ago. Hey, wait a minute. I never told you where I grew up.
Oh, well, I might have sort of looked you up.
That is not cool, Eileen. Seriously.
Yeah, come on, Eileen.
I just couldn't help myself.
Well, one of these days you're gonna help yourself to a restraining order. I'm just telling you this as a friend.
I know. Well, anyway, you should know that the funeral is tomorrow.
Okay.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know. Good night, Eileen.
Good night, Kathy.
Maybe we're going back to our hometown, huh? September 25th, 1995. Okay. Ooh.
Oh, God, make it stop.
Probably going to turn off the alarm, huh? Left mouse button to walk and interact with objects. Okay, let's do that.
Looks like Eileen left a note for me here. Hi, Kat. Since it's such a long drive, I set the alarm so you won't miss the funeral. Thank me later. E. I'm so getting a new roommate.
So is it like a college dorm,
I guess I
that
should
sort of
get
thing?
going. I'm late enough as it is.
Spacebar. Okay, that's good. Yeah, because it is a very cluttered room. There's a lot, a lot here to have a look at.
That movie's not out yet. It's a promo poster Eileen got for being an extra. She tells everyone who walks in here the same joke. Spoiler alert, the boat sinks.
Looks like Titanic.
I'm fairly sure it's about some guy who falls in love with his golden retriever.
Oh, is that, I've never seen it, but it's the Owen Wilson film, isn't it, with the dog? Marley and Me, is it? I've never seen it, but that could be what that is.
I think that movie is about a girl and a boy who hate each other at first, and then they fall in love for no reason at all.
Could be any film.
Oh, wait. That's every
Yeah.
romantic comedy ever.
Exactly. Okay. God, there's a lot of stuff. Well, why don't we have a look at our stuff? What about the computer?
Eileen
Anything?
borrowed it from school. She takes a bunch of computer classes. I'm no geek, but I know how to use one. A computer, that is. Not a geek.
Scanner.
It's some advanced scanner thingy. Our room phone. It's got an external line. I don't need to make any calls right now.
All right. Well, do we just go, or is there stuff we... Well, I'm sure she'll let us know if there's stuff we should pick up before we leave. Looks like we're okay to go, though. Yeah, cemetery, I guess, huh? Or not.
Ugh, just my luck.
It's a really nice pixel art. It reminds me very much of early.
You know why I pulled you over, man?
Early LucasArts stuff. Should we just insult him?
You need directions to the nearest donut shop?
Trying to be a smartass, ma'am? Nobody likes a smartass. Do you know how fast you were going?
Yes.
And?
Yes, sir?
A smartass playing dumb. Aren't you just a perfect blend of obnoxious?
I guess so. Look, I'm really sorry, officer. I'm in a huge hurry to this thing, and the road has been empty for miles. You know how it is.
Well, what I do know is that the speed limit here is 65. I clocked you at 77. You're getting a ticket.
Oh, to the movies? I prefer horror flicks.
Regular comedian, huh? Don't quit your day job.
It's cool that it's fully voiced as well. Now, what do we got? Here we come. I'm not sure
Well,
this
here
red
we
circle's
are
supposed to be
after
like
a 40-minute
bike
drive
headlight or
and a
something, maybe?
harebrained speeding ticket. God, I really need a smoke. Does anyone object? Guess not. Dead people rule.
Pack of cigarettes, a stun gun, and a notebook. What else do you need? Wow, there's a lot of stuff to look at, isn't there? The Catmobile. I don't want to look at everything because there is so much.
I'm late for the funeral.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so maybe we move on over here. Ooh, this is probably it.
We are gathered here today to honor a person of great integrity, a pillar of the community, and a decorated war hero. His name was Joseph Irving Rain. We all remember his warm heart, his compassion, and his eagerness to help others. His passing, while our loss, is surely heaven's gain. Now we entrust our brother Joseph to God's mercy. We commit his body to the ground, earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. In sure and certain hope of the resurrection to eternal life through our Lord Jesus Christ, who will transform our frail bodies so that they may be conformed to his glorious body, who died, was buried, and rose again for us. To him be glory forever. Amen.
Oh, Kathy, you big baby. Just talk to her.
Is this her mum, maybe? Grandmother? Yeah, what do we got? Well, we got Mrs. Rain. A bunch of stuff. Let's look at the grave.
Rest in peace, Grandpa. I wish things could have been different. Excuse me? Mrs. Rain?
Have we met, hon? You look strangely familiar.
It's me. It's Catherine.
Catherine who?
You don't recognize me? I guess it's been a while. I might be a bit taller than you remember me.
Kathy? Bless my soul. Look at you all grown up. Oh, how I wish Joseph could see you now, finally coming home.
Let's hope he can. Wherever he is.
A comforting thought, dear. Lord, how long has it been? 10 years? 15?
15 sounds about right. I was 6 when Mom took me away.
Goodness, we have some catching up to do then. I want to know everything. Listen, I'm not quite ready to leave yet, but why don't you join me at the house in half an hour?
Sure, I'd love to. I passed it on my way here. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll see you soon then. I'm so glad you found your way back home. I can't wait for us to have a chance to talk.
Same here. See you in a bit.
Okay, well,
Conwell Springs. I
Maybe we'll go back to
never
our
thought
bike, huh?
I'd return to this place.
so who's Price?
A
That might be worth
family
looking at.
mausoleum. It says Price. The family...
Oh, just wanted to walk while she was talking, but she was just suggesting they were quite rich.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
If you wish to find God, the Church of the Holy Trinity is always open to you.
Is that so?
Here, have a brochure. It's never too late to turn away from a path of sin.
And what makes you so sure I'm on a sinful path, Father? Wouldn't you say that prejudice is but a small step from the 7 big ones?
I simply meant that we are all sinful creatures, child.
Mm.
I hope to see you at
Yeah,
the church.
yeah.
Don't get your hopes up, buddy.
I'll pray for you. I wish you comfort in this time of grief.
On the road again, I guess we go to Grandma's house.
Grandma, anybody home?
I thought it was like a piñata. Maybe it's just a
Cute
toy.
red horse. It's some old Swedish thing, I think. This paint looks fresh. Grandma must have had this restored recently.
God, there's so much to look at. Yeah, I don't just want to spend time just looking at stuff necessarily, because there is so much of it. But if we need to like be solving puzzles and stuff, we'll get into investigating things a bit more, you know. But let's just move on now and have a quick chat with Grandma and get things rolling.
Oh, hello, dear. I was just wondering what took you so long.
Sorry, I couldn't resist taking that old wheelchair for a spin. Oh, don't give me that look. I put it back.
You haven't changed one bit. Always kidding around, just like when you were little. Come, have a seat. We have so much to talk about. So, now, tell me about your life in the city.
Oh, there's not much to tell. I'm going to school for journalism. It's my 2nd year. I ride a motorcycle in case you missed it there out front.
Ah, that's right. Just like your father.
Yeah, I suppose.
I must ask, have you heard anything from your father? Anything at all?
No, nothing since he bailed way back then.
I expected as much. He disappeared without a trace. No matter, that's ancient history. How's Sharon, then?
Okay.
Mom is... I had her committed to a place where she could get some real help.
I thought she said the
I just
grandmother had
couldn't
her
take it
committed.
anymore.
We thought we were going
I'm
to confront her
sorry to
about
hear
it.
that. In spite of everything that happened when she took you away.
Yeah, about that. I'm sorry I didn't visit sooner, Grandma. Mom, she told me all these horrible lies about you and Grandpa. When I was old enough to understand what she was doing, I felt like it was much too late.
It wasn't your fault, dear. You were a child. I'm just happy that you're here now.
Me too. So, what about you? How have you been doing all these years?
I've been lonely ever since the accident. There's no denying that.
What accident?
Goodness gracious. Of course you don't know. She took you away before it all happened.
Don't know what.
I will never forget that dreadful day. August 16th, 1981. It was the middle of the night when Sheriff Truman knocked on our door. He had Joseph with him. I couldn't even recognize Joseph at first, all dirty and wet with an awful blank stare on his face, like his soul had been ripped from his body. Since that day, he never spoke a word,
Wow.
forever confined to that
14 years.
blasted wheelchair.
Really? For all this time? I had no idea.
It came as a shock to all of us.
That's horrible, Grandma. I'm so sorry.
Thank you, dear.
Okay, looks like we've taken a... Okay, maybe this is... Because it is kind of like a detective point and click, so I guess we have things we talk to people about in our notebook.
Why do you think Grandpa suddenly left that night in 81?
I haven't the faintest idea. He acted very peculiar not long before it happened, disappearing for hours at a time. At first, I even suspected he was having an affair. When I asked him about it, he just said he was chasing old demons. Must have had something to do with the war.
Maybe it was literal.
What did the doctors have to say about Grandpa's condition?
Persistent vegetative state. That's what they call it. I've heard it all by now. One doctor said it was a stroke. Another claimed it was a seizure. The third hack tried to sell it off as a severe infection. It's all a load of tripe. I had an MRI performed on Joseph. It's one of those state-of-the-art head scans.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yes, well, according to the scan, his brain was completely intact. They thought it was a technical problem at the time, some kind of glitch, but the result was the same after 3 different scans on 3 different machines. Eventually, they had to confess that they simply had no credible explanation for the state he was in.
And this injury just happened to occur on the very same night he mysteriously disappears?
Indeed.
Aliens.
I refuse to believe it was a coincidence.
Maybe it was post-traumatic stress disorder? Grandpa always had a hard time showing weakness.
I don't know, dear. I'm just speculating. I didn't think too much of it at the time. Joseph was a man of few words. I'm sure he just didn't wish to burden me with it, whatever it was.
What did Sheriff Truman have to say about the matter?
Not much. He said they simply found Joseph in that condition on the outskirts of town. The sheriff was convinced there was some kind of foul play involved, but the investigation turned up nothing. He later said that he was sorry, but that he was forced to close the case.
You know, I could try to find out more about this.
You're welcome to try, dear. Some kind of closure would mean the world to me.
Okay, I think I'll head over to the sheriff's station for a little chat then. Would be nice to witness police doing some actual police service for once.
Sure, you go ahead. Let me know if I can be of any more help.
Okay, let's
Well,
close
gotta
that
go,
then.
Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Why don't we have a look at his photo?
Grandpa in his Air Force uniform. Looks to be in his early 20s. Expensive looking scotch. That thing has been standing there forever. An intricate toy airplane with moving parts. I remember playing with that. Grandpa had a whole collection of them.
So can we actually use the wheelchair? I mean, she did make a joke about using it. I wonder if she actually can
An
use
old
it.
wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa
Maybe
must
not.
have used it towards the end.
Do we go upstairs?
I shouldn't overstay my welcome.
Fair enough. Is there a point looking at the phone book? Okay. Well, we might get some clues that we need to make calls for, so let's come out there for now. Let's get over to the station. That might give us a bit more steer on what to do. Now, what's this? Bike selection. Oh, you can unlock different bike parts. That's interesting.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, Oh, right.
Do
that's
I
it, is
have
it?
to
Or-
commit a crime to get your attention? Because I seriously will.
Ma'am, I'm really quite busy at the moment. Hey, wait. I know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't.
Yes, I do. You're Kathy. Kathy Rain.
My reputation precedes me, in a kind of but not totally creepy way.
Aw, come on. It's me, Lenny. Lenny Marks.
I'm drawing a blank.
Really? You don't remember us playing when we were little kids?
Not really. Sorry, buddy.
Darn. Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, what can I do for you today?
Talk to the sheriff?
I wanted to ask if you know anything about my grandfather's accident.
I really don't know much beyond the rumors. The sheriff may have more information, but even he probably doesn't know anything that isn't in the report. It happened before either of us worked here.
Okay, I think I'll have a chat with the sheriff then.
Sure thing. His office is to your right.
Let's let ourselves in then, I suppose.
Well, gotta go.
Good luck. Oh, and have a complimentary cup of joe if you want.
Ah, maybe later. Thanks.
Sure thing. See ya.
I mean, we could actually have. Why don't we
Hey,
have a
Sheriff?
cup of coffee?
What's the deal with that bum?
Just your standard coffee maker.
What bum?
What should I do with it?
The one in the cell.
Oh, I thought it was with you.
Nah, I'm good.
Well.
Had a cup this morning.
All right. Talk to the sheriff then.
Oh crap, it's you again.
I wondered if it was the
The
same guy.
smartass returns. You have some more crimes to confess?
Oh, you know, maybe a felony or two.
Wouldn't be surprised. Look, I'm busy here. What do you want?
I just have a few questions, that's all.
Fine. Go ahead.
Do you know what happened to Joseph Rain in 81?
He had a stroke in the woods. That's what happened.
If that's all there is, why would Sheriff Truman open an investigation?
It was just standard procedure. A general occurrence report always has to be filed.
I see. Did you know him at all?
No, I haven't been in town for long. Man sure has one hell of a reputation, though. It's been over a decade since he was put in that wheelchair, and people still talk about the man he used to be. It's like he was a cult leader or something.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory to me.
Could be, but you know what they say. Things too good to be true usually are.
Could I have a look at that report?
Absolutely not. They're official police documents.
Why not? I thought filed police reports are public record.
Not in this state, they ain't.
But I'm family. Doesn't that count for something?
You consider yourself family? I've never even seen you before in this town.
It's complicated.
Guess what's complicated? Not to mention illegal, handing out evidence to anyone who asks for it.
Lenny, a little help here? Don't you agree that he's taking by the book too far?
Well, boss, she is his granddaughter, really. I don't think it's any...
Don't you think I know that? There are rules. Am I the only one in here who cares about the law?
Too much coffee? Try not to pop a vein.
Do you want to see the inside of a cell?
Oh, cuff me, officer. Spare me the torment of your rhetorical questions and veiled threats.
Just follow the rules like everyone else. I've had enough of this nonsense.
Fine.
Hey, what we got in here? Talk to Lenny again.
Hey, Lenny.
Hello, Kathy. What's up?
Hey, I need to see the police report from 81 when my grandfather was found by the old sheriff.
We only keep reports filed after 1990 in here, so I'd have to go check the archives in the other room. If it was up to me, I'd be happy to go take a look, but you heard the sheriff before. I'm sorry, but I can't help you unless he approves it.
Fine.
Okay.
Well, gotta go.
See ya.
Looks like talking isn't gonna help me get that report. I'll have to take matters into my own hands. Lenny mentioned that the older police reports are kept in the room behind those doors.
Okay, let's have a look at...
It's the brochure that priest gave me at the funeral. The logo stands out, but other than that, it's just the usual church mumbo-jumbo. Washing away your sins, salvation, blah, blah.
Should we use the stun
There's
gun
also
on
an
the cop?
address at the bottom. You know, if I ever feel like getting my god on. Huh. Good old Satan. Better get his snowmobile ready for that day.
Okay, so he goes and takes more coffee. That's interesting.
Coffee cups, both used and unused.
What if we pour it on the plant? Empty the pot.
All right. Let's see how this plays.
Oh, I was trying to walk away.
Lenny, quit loitering and make some goddamn coffee.
10-4, coming right up.
Oh, it better be.
Man needs his coffee. All right.
Hey,
What? I can't hear you.
Okay.
Thanks. That was getting annoying.
no wanted posters. I'm disappointed. Hey,
Hi there.
so why'd they put you in that cell?
It's all just a big misunderstanding.
Is that so?
Yeah, I didn't mean to steal anything. I was just using my pockets to move the beer to the checkout.
That's the worst excuse I have ever heard.
For your information, I happen to have a deadly fear of shopping carts.
I take my last statement back. This excuse is even worse.
Hey, it wasn't your father who was killed by a shopping cart when you were 8.
I sure hope not.
To be fair, mine wasn't either. It was just Uncle Bob. But that doesn't mean it was any less traumatic, mind you. To this day, I still get nervous breakdowns at grocery stores.
I think I've heard enough, buddy.
You're right. We should stop before the flashbacks begin.
Okay, gotta go.
See ya!
Okay, there's quite a lot of stuff over here. Oh, let's have a look at the note. Is that anything useful?
Lenny, for the last goddamn time, stop leaving the locker keys on this table. Always put them back in your desk when you're done. This phone is not here for your personal calls either. The county shouldn't have to pay for your giggly shenanigans. Sheriff.
It might be worth seeing if we can get the number for that phone. I don't want to call the door room, but I'd like to know what number this is. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at the reports.
Okay. These must be the archived police reports that Lenny was talking about. Time to start digging. Yes, found it. August 16th, 1981. Let's have a look.
Okay, an individual was encountered on the side of the dirt road a few miles from Conwell Springs, blindly walking forward with his eyes wide open. The subject was identified as Joseph Rain. He did not respond when touched or spoken to. He appeared to be dirty from head to toe and wet up to his knees. Mr. Rain was fiercely clutching a small tape recorder, complete with tape. Being cooperative, he could be led into the squad car and transported back to town. So, like half an hour or so later, about 45 minutes later, picked up Mrs. Rain and brought her along with Mr. Rain to the emergency room at the community clinic. And then, that's about midnight, then the following morning, 8 hours later. Upon routine inspection of the patrol car, a tape recorder was found discarded on the back seat, filed as evidence in locker number 5.
I'm gonna have to get my hands on that recorder. A big red gas can with a hose. Somebody probably used that to siphon gas. An axe, a sledgehammer, and some other heavy tools. Brilliant idea to leave those lying around next to evidence lockers and locked cells.
Okay, well, we need
Locker
number
number
5.
5 is right there, but it requires a key. According to the note on the table, the locker keys are kept in Lenny's desk.
Okay, well, let's go out. I expect Lenny is back at his desk, but he does turn around to make coffee once we empty the pots, so that might be something we can take advantage of. I was thinking maybe we had to ring this phone and get him to come and answer it. Oh, he's actually still... oh, no, he's finished. Let's do it again.
Time to waste more coffee, I guess.
Lenny! Coffee!
Jeez Louise, already? I'll take care of it, boss.
No, Kathy. Alright, so she won't stay in this room when he's making coffee, but fine. I wonder if we can...
Hey, do you mind if I use this phone here?
Sorry, that's not allowed.
We could try ringing the dorm room. Maybe she can get her roommate to keep Lenny busy? Oh. Okay. Yeah, fine. He's kind of done that automatically. Well, that's good to know anyway. Alright then, let's call her friend.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
Too complicated to explain over the phone. I'll fill her in about it later. Okay,
Oh.
Gotta go. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye, Kathy.
If I ever feel the urge...
Can we get this guy to make a distraction?
Hi there.
Yeah.
You need to keep the blonde cop out there busy for a while.
I do?
$10 says you do.
I'd say my services in this matter are worth at least $20.
9.
15.
8.
Fine, 10.
7.
Deal.
Good.
So, what am I doing again?
Very aggressive
Distract
haggling.
that young cop in the lobby. I don't care how you do it, as long as you keep him occupied for a while.
Okay then, let me know when.
Will do. Okay, gotta go.
See ya.
Okay, how do I let him know when?
Hey, the jail is off limits. You shouldn't be in there.
Oh, sorry. I just heard someone yelling. I think that guy in the cell needs some help.
Ah, what now?
Alright.
Okay, I have to make this quick. Okay, let's find the key to locker number 5. Got it.
Now if I just go this way, is he just going to automatically make another jar of coffee? Yeah, another pot of coffee, I should say, not a jar. Okay, so if we do...
This should open the evidence locker.
Okay, drag and drop, okay.
All right, got it.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working on my research in the attic at night. I just don't want her to worry. She has enough to think about with everything that's been going on lately. With Sharon and Kathy. Anyway, I'm getting close to finding the source. I have a promising new theory. It should be ready for a test soon.
Huh. Okay, well I think we go back to Grandma's house. We should go and check out that attic. And that sounds like some sort of combination for something. That thing about the flowers. I guess we'll see.
Hey, Kathy, wait.
What?
Do you eat foot? I mean, food?
Absolutely not. I feed on human misery. Relax, Lenny. Yes, I do eat food.
Oh, well, great. Can I buy you food sometime? And also buy food for me? And then maybe we could eat the food together?
Actually, I'd rather eat a foot. No, God, no. Absolutely not. Let's let him down gently.
I'm really busy right now. Maybe later.
Oh, okay. See ya.
She might have said the same thing with all those options. Or maybe not. Alright, back to Grandma's place. We can maybe go and... We'll see if she'll go there first. If she doesn't, we'll go and talk to Grandma about the attic.
I should probably ask.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Would you mind if I took a look in the attic?
I suppose it would do no harm. Come with me.
Thanks, Grandma.
You're welcome, dear. Be careful now.
Let's flip on the light.
Nothing.
Yeah.
The bulb must be burned out. The bulb looks burned out. I'll have to replace it.
Oh, we're not doing much in here without a torch.
My
Lighter,
trusty
maybe?
Zippo. The only thing my deadbeat dad left me. There's a crude inscription, BH, which is a mystery to me. I'm trying to cut.
Alright. Maybe ask Grandma for a light bulb? Maybe take it from the lamp?
Free light bulb. Score.
Good. Okay, well, let's go back up then.
There we go.
Aha.
An electronic metal detector. Kinda clunky for a person to lug around without a specific use for it. An industrial-sized jug of detergent.
Mr. Bear!
Mr. Bear.
How did you get all the way up there? Good idea. You just keep watch. I'll do the searching.
Good achievement for seeing Mr. Bear. Okay, well, why don't we just, let's just work through everything, because there might be clues
Various
here.
books and office supplies. Nothing in particular catches the eye. It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it.
There's a big, obvious book
A
here.
thick book about math.
The Secrets of Infinite Numbers. Okay. This is the red, blue, so it was 3 red. 3? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I need more. It was 2. And 1 yellow. Pi. Okay, interesting, interesting. I might need a bit more info to work out what that's in aid of.
Decades-old coffee. Lovely. Just some old bills. Nothing interesting. Empty. Empty.
Okay, well I think we've looked at stuff over there. Let's have a look at the briefcase over here. Although I suspect this is what we've got to put the code into. Right. Okay, 1 to 9. Okay, so we're looking for 6 numbers. Let's try the... Now, just remind me what this says. Oh, okay, rewind.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses, a blue violet, and 2 yellow tulips. I've been working... I just don't with... Anyway, I'm getting... I have...
3 yellow tulips. Sorry, 3 red roses. So is it going to be the first 3 numbers on this page? 2, 3, 5? And it was 2 from this page. Tulips. Could be 2 down to 1, 1. So we've got 2, 3, 5, 1, 1... 3. Obviously pi is a long number. Alright, we'll give that a go.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay. Okay, so it's definitely tied to this maths book. Three red roses. Maybe 3? Fibonacci numbers. Two blue. Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait. All right. Maybe it's 6, 7, 8 because that's kind of where the post-it is. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3. This one. 3. That's not pointing at any numbers. So, sorry. 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3. 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 3.
Nope, that's not it.
Okay, let's have another think of this. So, I think... No, it's 1 blue, 2 yellow, isn't it? I may have been taking that wrong. So, let's try this again. 2, 3, 5. I mean, they're highlighted. So, 3 red roses. 1, 2, 3. Let's do 2, 3, 5 again. Then we want to do 1 blue. So, if we take the first number here, that would be 1. 2, 3, 5, 1. And then we want the 2 from here, so I guess 3 and 1? Let's try that. Unfortunately, I can't reset these, but we want 2. 3, 5, 1, and then it was 3, 1, wasn't it?
Yes!
Ah. Okay, I was just being dumb before. I think I was doing 2 blue, 1 yellow, wasn't I? Which was incorrect. Is there anything else here? I guess not. Let's have a look at that.
Let's see what's in here. There were 2 pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside.
Oh, and a single copper penny, too, for some reason.
Okay, let's just come out the briefcase screen. Let's have a look at these things then. So, we've got... Let's look at the... Let's go from this way. So we've got a small key. Interesting, because I don't have anything locked at the moment to get into, to my knowledge. Let's have a look at the newspaper clipping.
Drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this.
Okay.
Grandpa in uniform with 2 other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training, McConnell Air Force Base, 1941.
Okay, then we have another photo. Let's have a look at the coin.
It's the penny I found in the briefcase. Looks like it was minted the same year I was born.
Grandpa and me, we had this game where he would hide pennies around the house and I would go on a treasure hunt. Never in the attic, though. I thought it was too scary up there. It's a small key, fairly modern design. No identifying tag, unfortunately. Looks overexposed. I can't make much out. I think I see trees in the background, but most of the picture is just bright white. There's probably some way to enhance this back at school. I'll figure it out tomorrow when I'm back.
All right, let's do the tape in the recorder, I guess.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep. Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you a call. Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy? Maybe she wants to see the baby. Well, anyways, I hope to see you soon. All the best. Bye.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us, I will call the police.
I think that's her mum.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky. It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
Yeah, I think that was the relevant one there. Well, let's go and talk to Grandma about these new things and see if that jogs any memories for her.
Oh, hello, dear.
There are a few things I need to ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. It was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
He was a cat.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Okay, let's show her the picture.
Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
Ask about that.
What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
All right, what about the penny?
Does this coin mean anything to you, Grandma?
I'm afraid not, dear.
Or the key?
Do you recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
I got the dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her.
Okay, let's leave it there then,
Well,
Grandma.
gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
We could try looking up Charles Wade in the phone book, maybe.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way. All right, got it.
We could try ringing it.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Charles Wade?
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. Do you know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling
But
from
we
the
could.
station. Goodbye.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Got the number though. Okay, well let's go make the call from the police station. We can do it in the back room, as we know. I think we should just be able to click on the back room, and I think that just happens automatically now. Not suspicious at all to do this again so soon.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering.
Sure thing, man.
Let's ask about this one first.
Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who's still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
We know this, Kathy.
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
I'm trying to get a hold of...
I'm sorry, man.
Is there any way...
No can do.
I do have...
You can see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, what do we ring that right now?
Wade residence?
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But...
This conversation is over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
What a stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Not much point with the other numbers. Okay, let's come out of there now. This plant is starting to look really sick.
I think it's time to switch to decaf.
Okay, well, I think I might leave it there for now. She was saying she has to go back to her dorm and get this picture, maybe
How's
developed.
the paperwork coming along, Lenny?
Okay, I guess. Maybe halfway through.
That's no good. We're gonna have to cancel.
Now, can she head back to her dorm? Quite sure. How does she? Let's go back to Grandma's house, and we'll just bring things to a close here. for now. I'll say thanks very much for watching this first episode of Kathy Rain. Definitely a bit of a mystery, see what Grandpa was up to. I'll have a think about how I can try and track down this Charles Wade. But thanks very much for watching. As I said, hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Please do leave a comment as well. Let me know if you've enjoyed this episode. Are you seeing it for the first time? Is it something you played when it came out or since? Are you looking forward to the sequel if you have? I'm looking forward to it. I love detective games and point-and-click games, so this is right in my wheelhouse. But yeah, be good to hear your thoughts, as I said. And if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.